So I should have a decent connection here because I'm at home. How's it going, guys? Joyce with Sorrow. Welcome to the Joyce with Sorrow channel. I'm going to do this test live. So I actually got a few things today. I'm missing one of them because, like a dumbass, I left them in the car. But basically today I received two packages. One was a 4-pack of 6-inch Molly straps and Perma Blue, liquid gun blue. Sorry for the background noise, guys. Kiddo's here, okay. Got the kiddo. So now the reason I got this is because Perma Blue is used on firearms, and mainly firearms that are made out of carbon steel. So it does help protect the firearm and the steel. So I figured, why wouldn't it help with the Kukri knives? They're technically made out of 5160 spring steel. It is spring steel from old Mercedes trucks, but it's spring steel nonetheless, which is still carbon steel. So what I'm going to do just to test it out in this live stream is, this is the sharpening steel that came with it, that Kukri originally. I haven't done any alterations or anything to it. The steel is the exact same steel that this would be made out of, so I figured it would be a good test bed for testing this out. And you know what? Before I continue further, guys, there is one thing I should definitely be doing right now, and that is sharing this stream on Twitter. Give me 1 sec, guys. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to bother with that right now. I really don't. Anybody watches it, cool. They don't watch it, that's cool too. But alright, so here it is, Perma Blue. Just read the directions. Clean metal parts to be reblued with birchwood casing cleaner, degreaser, or denatured alcohol, and rinse with cold water. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do degreaser. Industrial cleaner and degreaser. Well, that'll work. Like, hopefully it'll work, but let me just take a little piece of this stuff right here. I'm gonna go ahead and just spray a little bit of it. I'll wipe it clean. I mean, it was dirty, so I mean, this has been sitting in a drawer. Now, fortunately, this has no edge. It is pointy though, so I don't have to worry about the edge, but I do kind of have to worry about stabbing myself. So, now, cool. Now that that's clean, it said submerge it in cold water. You know what? I'm not going to be stupid. I'm going to use disposable cups. That'll do it. Okay. Well, ice, water. Swash it around a little bit. Pretty sure that should be pretty cold. So there's the cup. There she goes. Yeah, cool. It's actually being held up by the ice. I don't know if you guys can see it. With the handles there. Alright, rinse with cold water. Keep reviewing. Remove old bluing rust with birchwood case sleep blue rust remover. Okay, it's not blued already, so brighten the area to be reblued with steel wool or abrasive cloth. Son of a bitch. Abrasive cloth. Fuck. Okay, should have thought about that. But I'll try it as it is, and if it doesn't work, I'll just have to actually follow the directions like a civilized person and not an idiot. Apply blue with saturated swab or sponge. Allow it to work 1 minute. Rinse in cold water and wipe dry. Okay, lightly buff with steel wool. Repeat steps 4, 5, 6, and 7 to obtain a darker blue. Okay, so I'm guessing the more I would use it, the more darker it's going to get. Okay, let's take this out of the cold water. I guess I have to surely wipe it clean. Okay. Yeah. Grab another piece of that. There we go. Alright, so, let's see, do I have to shake this shit? Well, it doesn't say anything about shaking it, so. Nope, okay. So let's open it up. It's got a seal on it. Fortunately, I have at least 2 long nails. Hey! Can you quiet down, please? Okay, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to poke it. It's one of those damn foil seals that, for some fucking reason, they don't leave a little tab on it. Did they not learn from the ketchup companies that do that? Okay. So, I'm just gonna use a cotton swab. Put that in there, and I do it in front right here, you guys. Oh, it's working. It's turning black. Or blue, whatever you want to call it. Here, let me show you guys. Look at that. That's the side I just rubbed with the bluing. There's the other side. Side with the bluing. And the other side. Alright, so let me do this other side right here. Try and apply this as uniform as possible. Well, it doesn't seem to be being an issue. See, I'm also have this little these top areas right here, the little sides. Yeah, it seems to be working. Okay. Now the fake edge. Okay, I'm actually going to need a little bit more for that. I'm just going to go around a little bit in a circle. Okay, guess that's the first coat. So, it's made it a lot more glossier, but it's definitely, the blade's a lot darker. Now let me just put the cap on this here and read the directions again. Allow it to work for 1 minute, rinse in cold water and wipe dry. Okay, so I'm gonna let it work for about a minute. Let's see, 541, 543 I guess would be the one thing to do. Man, again, it's too bad I can't get the damn fucking chat working. At least, or I can see it here myself on the screen. I mean, you know, I'll try again. Let me try the editor. Chat box. Maybe if I make it bigger? I don't know. Will that work? It says it's showing on the stream. It says it's showing on the preview. I don't know then. I really don't know. Okay. Well, again, I gotta wait a minute. Let this kind of start drying out. Oh crap, I think I got a particle in there. No. Away dirt. Okay, yeah, I got a particle in there. Okay, so I'm gonna have to give it a little more time. Shit. it is what it is. It is what it is. But I do like the fact that this is going to work. Now, imagine how black that is. I'm probably going to have to do like 2 or 3 coats. But on this baby right here, I think that's going to look all right. Leave a comment below once the video's done if you think that it's I shouldn't blue it. Today I'm just doing the testing, and that's about it. So now, originally the reason I picked up this was because when I was looking at videos of the Cold Steel Viking hand axe, I was looking at a lot of modding videos, and a lot of people seem to just go this route for protection for the axe. They strip the coating that the axe originally comes with. It's like some kind of polyurethane coating that's on it. They take it off. Main way they take it off is they strip it. If you have a forge, you can burn it out and blacken the blades better, and that actually looks a lot cooler and better. I don't have a fucking forge, so this just seems like a more modern and reasonable alternative for me to go with. You can see it's starting to dry out. Once it actually dries out, it looks a little more gray. But all right, stick this in cold water. Apparently, sticking it in cold water stops it from further changing color. So, into cold water and wipe dry. Okay. A little bit of it is coming off, just a little bit of it. But again, going over and over it again, doing multi-coats should remedy that problem. But okay, so check that out. Took away a little bit more of the shine from the blade. Kind of looks a little more grayish black, but it's working. Now, having done that, I think instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a cotton ball, soak a little bit of it with this, and then just apply it myself, just like that. Oh, maybe that wasn't enough. Excuse me. There we go. Now, another cool thing that I didn't know about, but I'm glad to know about it now, is that it's actually not doing anything to the wood, which is very good to know, because just means that I don't have to worry about the knife handle getting damaged. And either way, if for any reason the paint were to get damaged, I could always just apply more paint, or Japanese calligraphy ink. For those of you who haven't been watching the videos, the way I got the black stain on the Kukri was I used Japanese calligraphy ink from a store called Daiso. So it was $1.50 ink, and I stained it. I ran it about 5 times. It dries really fast, so it's some really great stuff to use for staining wood. And now, I haven't actually used ebony wood stain. I do have a small can of ebony wood stain that I am going to use for the Cold Steel Viking hand axe to try it out. But I really do like the way that that the Japanese calligraphy ink does its work. It's really, really good. So again, I'm gonna have to wait a minute for this to dry. Again, I really wish I could see what was going on in the chat. Well, actually, according to my preview, it says nobody's watching. So let me see if my phone will work for just a second. Sometimes it'll work slightly, sometimes it won't. So yeah, probably not gonna work. Oh well. Anyways, so yeah. Now I'm really excited about the X. I really am excited about working on the X. And the cool thing I didn't realize for a minute was Beardy or the Beardbarian here on YouTube has that same axe, and he customized his. His looks pretty nice. I was originally gonna go with a more like natural or reddish stain, like a more woody stain. Uh, I'm a sucker for things in black. That's just the thing. I like the color black. Okay, it's been about a minute. Let's dunk that in ice water to rinse that out. And then dry it out. Oh yeah, it's darkening it out more now. And the cool part is it's starting to rub off less and less on the paper towel here. So it means it's actually sticking on more and more to it. So check that out. That went from being a small silver sharpening steel, which is one of the original pieces that that this Kukri came with. Just using it for the testing. The metal is the same metal for the blade, but it is working. That's already the second coat. Try one more coat. I'll go back to using this. Just really testing to see what gets me better results, the cotton balls or that. The thing with the cotton swabs is I can put a little bit more of a concentrated bit of it at once. Yeah, I kind of like it better when I use the ear swabs than I do the cotton balls, but I'm going to have to use the cotton balls when I use on an axe or on the blade. So we'll see how it goes. Next time, though, I am going to be a little more... I'm going to actually read the shit properly and do it right. Go get the steel wool and rub down the blade, because this blade is... this one's polished. Well, not polished, but semi-polished. So I should bring down that polish so that it adheres a lot better and I can get an even coating on it. I'm excited. This is going to look so badass once I glued it. Now, I am going to try to salvage this this sheath that I fucked up. I've gotten some praise on it, but admittedly, I fucked up. At least to my standards, it's not what I want. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do another wrapping over this, and on that wrapping, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a space for the fire starter that I got, that 6-inch long fire starter, and I'm also going to wrap one part of that molly strap that I got specifically for this. That way it'll be molly compatible, and with 6 inches it gives me enough room to loop around and get a much tighter fit, even if, let's say, I don't have that much space to do it. Also, that way it allows me to also carry it on the open, just on a belt. So yeah, that is going to be just awesome. Then let's see. I think we're pretty good there as far as the drying goes. Let's rinse that again and ice cold water. I figured ice cold would just be the best way to do so. And that is coming out pretty. I'm gonna take this dry, this clean cotton ball right here. Just give it a rub down just to kind of just see how much of this comes off. And really, like, not a lot of it is coming off anymore, so that's good. Okay, use that. Sorry guys, I gotta get this out of the way here. Okay, so that's the third coat. Pretty cool. I mean, it's a little slightly uneven on one side because one side was a little more scratched up and it has a little more wear than the other. But again, this was meant to be a sharpening steel and just a test to see if it will adhere to the kukri, and yes, it will. It is definitely adhering to the metal onto this. I figure once I actually follow the instructions properly and sand down the polish on the blade, or just, you know, a little bit with some steel wool. I have steel wool here. I just have to actually look for it. But I'm excited. This is gonna be fucking cool. So, all right. So, definitely Perma Blue, or what's the brand? Birchwood Casey Perma Blue Liquid Gun Blue will work to help you protect and preserve any of your carbon steel knives. I do want to say this isn't something that I really figured out on my own. I've watched other YouTubers do the same. Like I said, for the Cold Steel Viking axe, this seems to be one of the routes that people are going, and I can understand why. It's just, this was about $8 and change. You can get them at Walmart for about $10. You know, you just need some cotton balls or some fucking, or, you know, I'm honestly just liking the, you know, the ear cleaners to apply it, and it'll work. Just follow the instructions and it'll definitely probably come out a lot better than this guy right here. But, you know, this guy works, and technically this guy is now protected from the elements. Okay, and again, the other beautiful part is it didn't do any damage or staining to the wood, so I don't have to worry about the wood on this getting stained. But either way, I can always just go over it again with some Japanese calligraphy ink. I actually might want to do that because I do see some lines right here where I do kind of want to touch up on it a little bit. But for the most part, the actual handle, pretty. The softened it too when I softened up a little bit when I fouled it, and it's really nice and smooth. But the contour or the ergonomic of the handle makes it so it doesn't really slip. And I added this paracord, which is enough room for my wrist, so that I can go in, hold the knife with it, but it's not going to fly out of my hand if for any reason, you know, it were to, if I were just to let go of it all of a sudden, you know. Oh, now I'm stuck in it. Alright, there we go. But, yeah, alright, so that's pretty much it. So I know it's going to work. I'm going to go ahead and gather all the right materials and stuff, do the proper prep work to do so, and I'll show you guys the end result of that. I am collecting footage of the upgrading process, sort of, in order to actually make an edited video about it. So this will be exciting. Alright guys, again, thank you for watching. If you guys like the live stream, hit the like button, subscribe. Have yourselves a great day. Oop.